traveling Trents again. I'm Christy.
And I'm always Dave.
Always Dave. Always Dave. And this is Max, Wonder Dog down here. He's our big camping buddy. We're getting ready to head out for East Harbor State Park Campground. That's up in Marblehead, Ohio. It's right off of Lake Erie. We went there last year. It was really nice. We enjoyed it, so we wanted to come back this year. It is September, starting to get a little bit coolish. So we're really hoping for some good nights, some good campfire nights, and just some good time sightseeing and just hanging out at the park. Did you have anything, Dave?
Got a long drive up there. I worked all day. I'm tired now before I even start, but we'll be okay. Once we get there, we may be a quiet, easy night. So nothing special.
3.5 hours up. It's right now about 2:30.
Yes, 2:10.
2:10. So hopefully be there by 6 o'clock. So here comes the train. So we better sign off. We're getting ready to head out. So this is until we get up there, we'll talk to everybody in a bit to let them know what it's like.
Tell me when to turn.
There it is. It's a half a mile. Coming up on the entrance to East Harbor State Park. It's been 3.5 hours of driving. Hey, look at that cute little ice cream place.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto East Harbor State Park.
Here where that guy turned in, see that? Right there where that entrance is. There it is.
Take the next right onto East Harbor State Park.
Max is sitting on my phone. Alright, here we are, Maxie.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
Beautiful. What you doing, Max? Huh? This is the camp store. Very nice camp store. They have public bathrooms here. Over here is where you get your wood. Park out here in the parking lot. They have ice cream. Pretty good camp store. This is where you come and check in. They also have a game room for the kids. Really nice. Big game room to play in. here, Lake Erie. Right over there is East Harbor. Go down that way, and there's East Harbor. Can you see it?
No, I just have a point.
No.
It's back in there. That's all I heard back in there. Here, look.
There's a lot of these retaining walls here. It's probably for the storm breaks. There in the distance is Kelly Island, South Bass Island, Put-in Bay. Way over there in the distance is Lakeside. That's a nice little Chautauqua community. We visited a friend there who had a cabin. Beautiful. Here is East Harbor State Park Beach. A really nice sunny day today. And the beach was, at one point, all the way out to those breakers, and people was telling us, all the way out there to those breakers. You could walk out to those. And unfortunately, storms have torn the beach up pretty bad. But they have reclaimed some of it a little bit farther down. There's a really nice parking area for you to come up here and park. There's a very nice beach house where you can change your clothes, use the bathroom, get water. We got showers, you can shower off. It's very, very nice. Absolutely beautiful. So we drove up from the campground because this is part of the state park. We came up in our golf cart. This is part of the beach reclamation. There's Max running. Boy, he is enjoying the sand. He's never experienced sand before. This is very nice. There's Put-in Bay in the background there. This is part of the beach they're reclaiming, so it's very nice. Very nice area. Lots of families out here today enjoying it. Max is enjoying it. You having a good time, Maxie? There he goes.
All right, Christine.
Well, I'm doing two of my favorite things while camping. I'm reading a book, drinking some wine, and just enjoying the relaxation of this really pretty campground.
Okay, you say a really pretty campground. What do you like about this?
Well, my favorite thing about this campground, we've been to lots of state park campgrounds. I like them all for different reasons. This one, though, the wildlife here has just been phenomenal. We have seen deer, just dozens of deer, and they're almost tame. They'll almost come up to you, but not quite. Max hates the deer, of course. He hates the squirrels. He hates the deer. He's ambivalent towards the Canadian geese. But we're in the bay. It's East Harbor State Park, so we're at East Harbor Bay, surrounds the campground. So we go walking about every morning around a trail, and so we have seen the gray herons. I think we have seen the white egrets. We have seen cormorants. I think that's how you pronounce it. We have also went over to the Marblehead State Park, which is just about 6 miles away. It's not very far. Unfortunately, they had scaffolding all around the lighthouse, so we didn't get to really see the prettiness of the lighthouse. But while we were there, a bald eagle came flying over top of us several times. I started screaming and pointing because I love bald eagles, and scared my husband to death. But we actually got to see a bald eagle come swooping over, and he went out into the water and swooped down, and looked like he was fishing. So that is my favorite part about this campground, is seeing all the wildlife. I love to observe it, and it's just been a really beautiful seeing that. Over here at East Harbor Park, they have this area, and these are called glacier grooves, right, David?
Yes.
Maxie's walking on them. But it's pretty kind of interesting. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but these are, when the glaciers moved through here millions and millions of years ago, they left these grooves in the ground. And you kind of pass by stuff like this all the time, and you don't even think of what it is. This is our ancient history here. With some blinky lights and a nice bucket. It's a nice peaceful evening. Nice and quiet.
Well, we gotta leave tomorrow. It's our last day. And I just want to give you an update on this campground here at East Harbor, up by Lake Erie. We got here late Saturday evening. Right now it's Tuesday evening. We're gonna leave Wednesday morning, like I said. This has been probably one of the most relaxing camping trips I've had in my entire life. A lot of times we go with her sister and her brother. They both have campers, so there's three of us, 3 campers.
And it's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's fun. but you're constantly playing games, you're constantly doing something, you're constantly going somewhere, you're constantly entertaining, and that's okay. But me and her have like the best of both worlds. We take like 2 trips a year, just me, her, and the dog. And like I said before, I'm a Kroger man, and Kroger's going through some big changes right now. And things are getting very demanding. And my mind, I needed to do nothing for about 4 or 5 days.
So we have rested
And rested some more.
I've done a lot of reading. I've finished one book and almost through another one. And we've done I've bike ridden, we've taken the golf cart, and gone all over the camp. It's a huge camp. I think the camp host said there were over 500 campsites in this facility. So it's a huge place.
We got here on Saturday evening. This place was rocking. I mean, this is after Labor Day. This place was rocking. I mean, kids riding their bikes, people walking their dogs, people playing cornhole. We got next to us a bunch of Ohio State fans. They were playing cornhole, and they saw my bingo thing, and they gave me a hard time about that.
Because they were Pittsburgh fans.
Yeah, they're Pittsburgh fans. So, but anyway,
Boo, Pittsburgh.
It was all fun and games, and they were wonderful people. But they left, and right now this campground now is so quiet. But it's been so relaxing. This campground, we've not got full hookup. All we got is electricity. We bought this bigger camper. It's got bigger holding tanks, and our tanks are doing fine. No problem there. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, without full hookup, this has become my most favorite campground that I've ever been to. Now, I've not been to a lot of them, but so far this is my favorite. There's trees everywhere, big, gigantic, huge, mature trees, wildlife, and I'll let her talk about the wildlife because that's her hot button. She got to see something that she always wanted to see, and she'll explain that to you here in a minute. But this campground, I can't even put it on a scale of 1 to 5 because a 7. And they have a big Halloween. The camp host is telling me about their huge Halloween festival that they have here. This year we have reservations for Indian Lake on Halloween, but we're probably going to come up here.
We may come back here for Halloween.
We're going to come up here next. They said over 1,000 kids come trick or treat.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So this campground, and by gosh, if you're old like me, well, if you like to walk, you're okay, or ride a bike. But our golf cart, we've used it tremendously.
We have used it.
It's this campground with the beach and everything probably goes a mile that way, and it probably goes almost a half a mile that way. It's huge, but just wonderful people, wonderful staff. I got nothing bad to say. The only thing bad I got to say about it is the dump station right over here, where we haven't got full hookup, so I have to go dump tomorrow. It's the tube or the pipe sits that high above the concrete, and water stands right there.
Ooh, it's stinky.
It won't drain, and that needs to be fixed. That's if I have to pick something to gripe about, that's so. We're going to go a half a mile down that way to the other dump site where it's up high, and it's nice for a dump site if you want to call a dump site nice. But that's my only complaint about this place. A wonderful time.
The thing that I like the most is I love being out in nature. I love to see wildlife, and I talked earlier about all the wildlife that we've seen here. It's the most I've ever seen at any park. This is covered, surrounded by wetlands and nature preserves. So the birds are protected, the deer are protected. So you get a lot of waterfowl, all different kinds of waterfowl that you'll see. There's a causeway, kind of like a little causeway. It goes between the 2 harbors, and then you can drive out to where the beach area is. And we take our golf cart down there. You can ride your bikes down there, people jog and all that. And then it's just a really pretty area where you can go out and stand at the on the edge of the shores of Lake Erie. You can look over and see Kelly's Island in one area. Then you can look over and you can see South Bass Island, right? That's called South Bass Island, where Put-in Bay is.
They're the same island. Put-in Bay and South Bass Island.
Put-in Bay is the town.
Right. Yeah.
So you can see all of those, and then you can see around East Harbor, and then over to Lakeside, the Chautauqua Lakeside area.
You can see Canada if you can see far enough.
You can see Canada from where we're.
Well, you can't see Canada. But
you can see the water.
Go that way.
You can see the water.
It's Canada.
And so, like he was talking, and I'd said this earlier, I saw a bald eagle flying, which was just spectacular.
I was walking along the beach, and I thought she was getting mugged and attacked, and she was screaming and yelling. And
there's an eagle.
It was so cute.
It
was so cute.
I did get to see a bald eagle flying around.
Yeah,
that was awesome. But I've had an excellent time. I'm sad about going home because it has just been a really, really nice, beautiful time here. I don't have really any complaints. The camp store is decent. They have really good camp wood, which one of my complaints is camp wood is horrible.
It actually burned.
This is really good camp wood, so we were able to buy, it's $5 a bundle. We were able to buy several bundles, and that's lasted us. We got enough to last tonight before we go home. So I definitely will want to come back over and over again because I really love it. I would love to get down to where there's the full hookup, though. I would like to try that. Oh, there's also trails that go all the way around the campground, and Max and I go walk that every morning, and so you see a lot of waterfowl there and lots of lily pads. We saw tons of frogs today. He hates frogs.
You saw frogs?
Yes, there were all kinds of frogs out there today, hopping around.
I don't like amphibians.
And so we saw that, and I saw several turtles too today down by the bay. It is just really beautiful. I give this very high marks. If you're a family person, they also have volleyball court. They have an archery a court or a place where you can go and shoot arrows and do some archery. They have a pond, a fishing pond. Lots of people fish in the bay. Let's see, they have lots of playgrounds, and they have disc golf here. I think that's about it that they have for that, but lots of family activities.
We were riding in the cart on, back between the woods and all, and out pops these 4 deer, and one deer, I bet I was, well, the deer come up to the cart, and its ears are twitching and stuff like this, but our dog, my gosh, that little 16-pound terrier wanted to kill them deer. Yes. He scared the deer off, so yeah. I bet I could have fed that deer a carrot if the dog hadn't been ugly, but it's just wonderful.
It's a beautiful setting. We're in the older section. There's a newer section, and in that section, they're very close together. There's also some group camping sites, which are really nice, but the newer section, you'll have a lot closer. There's not mature trees, so you don't have as much shade. This is the older section that we're in. We've been here twice. We really like this area. Trees are very big, mature, and you seem to have a little bit more space between your campsites. Some of them are very flat. Some of them are more on an incline. We've always gotten the ones that were flatter.
Very few are on a steep incline.
Yeah.
So you got to watch about that one loop.
Yeah, just when you make your reservations, look at the details, and it'll tell you if it's has an incline or if it's on a flat area, and shaded or not shaded. So just pay attention to those details when you're making reservations.
Well,
so you got anything else to add?
No. Please hit like and subscribe. We're trying to bring you information on this if you're newly campers. We're not perfect, but we're trying to be. We're trying to help everybody. We're enjoying doing this. So, I'm done.
So this is the traveling Trents saying so long.